Stop out at STEM Garden Center and Nursery for all your outdoor needs. STEM Garden Center will have a fresh supply of a wide variety of fall annuals, perennials, shrubs, and trees to fit any budget. Autumn Acres will be open Saturday, September 21st, and be open each Friday evening and Saturday through October 26th. Autumn Acres has family fun for everyone, so stop out at STEM Garden Center and Nursery and experience autumn.
Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Oskaloosa Indians on the Indians Network.
I'm financial advisor Jennifer Main.
I'm financial advisor Austin Norris.
I'm financial advisor Amber Coffey.
I'm financial advisor Jason Rosenboom.
I am financial advisor Brandon Kane.
I'm financial advisor Michael Bush.
Call us today at 1-800-ED-JONES or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
If you want to save more.
If you want a butcher who knows more.
If you want fewer aisles and more value.
Less quantity, more quality.
If you want more of this.
And this.
And this.
This is Fairway, and this is how we do more.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all and more into meat and grocery.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
At Gardner Collier Jewelry, our goal has always been to provide you with the very best jewelry for your money. From plain gold wedding bands to the most exquisite diamond ring, Gardner Collier has it. Our huge selection is sure to exceed your expectations, and our service is second to none. From sterling silver fashion jewelry to the one-of-a-kind diamond fashion piece, Gardner Collier can fill your jewelry desires. For the very best value in fine jewelry, choose Gardner Collier, Quincy Place Mall, Ottumwa, and Penn Central Mall, Oskaloosa.
Water is more than just a source of life. We have fun with it, clean with it, grow with it, save lives with it. How water gets to us is rarely ever thought about. But at Clow Valve Company, water is never taken for granted. We design and build some of the most advanced water valves and hydrants in the world from one of the cleanest, greenest, and safest facilities in the United States. Clow Valve Company, it's more.
At Mahaska Health, our team is dedicated to caring for you through every season of life. Whether you are in need of a same-day appointment, preparing to expand your family, or about to undergo surgery with our excellent surgical staff, we are dedicated to helping you feel your best, today and every day. Recognized as a top 100 critical access hospital, we are continually driven to enhance the health and well-being of the communities we serve. Mahaska Health.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Hi, this is Michael, owner of the Wood Iron Grill in Oskaloosa on South 11th Street, your home for chef-inspired cuisine. From the delectable food that we serve to our gracious hospitality, the Wood Iron Grill provides a warm atmosphere with panoramic views of emerald fairways and rolling greenery. We're proud to call Oskaloosa home and proud to be awarded the best burger in the state. If you're looking for extraordinary flavor and impeccable service, it doesn't get any better than the Wood Iron Grill. Check out our events and special calendar online or on Facebook.
For nearly 40 years, Musco has specialized in the design and manufacture of sports and large area lighting solutions. From neighborhood ball fields to international speedways, Musco is committed to providing cost-effective lighting solutions and services you can rely on. For your budget, for the environment, Musco Lighting, we make it happen.
With 16 bays and several trained technicians, Bill & Ray's operates the finest diesel engine repair and towing service in southeast Iowa. They perform complete engine repair, electronic diagnostics on all types of engines, drivetrain rebuilding, fleet service, and motor coach repair, along with 24-hour wrecker service with no limit on travel radius. Bill & Ray's will get you back on the road. Bill & Ray's, Highway 23 Oskaloosa, and proud supporter of Oski Indians activities.
Rest easy. State Farm agent Wendell Campbell is there for you. Call 641-673-4462 today for the service you deserve.
You're sure to save big at Hy-Vee now that hundreds of items are on low price lockdown and price decline. Lockdown prices won't change unless they are lowered, and any item marked with a red arrow means you will save big. Come get deals on seasonal items already on your list at Hy-Vee, where there is a helpful smile in every aisle.
Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good, on or off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab. Kinetic Edge offers friendly and knowledgeable professionals who will get to know you and your goals to help you get back to doing what you love in no time. Find out more at kineticedgept.com.
The Indians Network starts now. Brought to you by Fairway, Gardner Collier, STAM, William Penn University, Kinetic Edge, Mahaska Health, Wood Iron Grill, Musco, Craig Ford, Penn Central Mall, Edward Jones, Midwest One, Clow Valve, Oski Dental, Bill & Ray's, Bates Funeral Chapel, Penn Central Eye Clinic, Community First Credit Union, and Wendell Campbell of State Farm. Get ready for Oskaloosa High School sports on the Indians Network. Live sports. Local content. Student-run broadcasts. MCG, Oskaloosa News, and Thunder Country KIIC bring you the Indians Network. Presented by Craig Ford.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to Lakeview Elementary School in Centerville, Iowa, as we tip off the 2019-2020 winter sports season here on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. Of course, the Indians Network is a proud partnership between MCG, Oskaloosa News, and Thunder Country KIIC, working in cooperation with the OVP program at Oskaloosa High School under the direction of Kim Guile. Welcome to Centerville. My name is Jamie Brockman. I'll be joined on commentary tonight by Laura North. And running the camera tonight, making the trip from Oskaloosa, is OVP student Devin Allen, and we appreciate Devin doing that for us tonight. I'm doing the broadcasting and the producing tonight, so hopefully everything goes smooth, and hopefully Oskaloosa girls can start off the season with a big win tonight here at Centerville. We'll talk more about this matchup coming up in a moment. Right now, let's hear from our title sponsor, Craig Ford, and after that, we'll get our pregame rolling, presented by Mahaska Drug.
Whether you have great credit, not so great credit, or even no credit at all, everyone is welcome at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. And if your credit score is not so great or even bad, we have the vehicles with extra rebates and incentives to help you rebuild your credit and get you into a nice, dependable vehicle. So whether your credit is great or not so great, let my staff at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa help get you into a nicer, more dependable vehicle.
Go Hawks! Go Cyclones!
Go to Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa for all things black and gold and cardinal and gold. It's one of the largest collections of sports gear for both teams anywhere in the state. Mahaska Drug has it all. It's a fun store to shop, loaded with ideas to make life a little entertaining, a little more enjoyable, and it's all in one store.
Hawkeyes! Cyclones! Hawkeyes! Cyclones!
Let everyone know with Hawkeye and Cyclone merchandise from Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's big, really big.
And welcome back to Lakeview Elementary School in Centerville. Again, tipping off the 2019-2020 season tonight. Drug. My name is Jamie Brockman, and pleased to be joined tonight, making the trip from Oskaloosa. We say hello to my broadcast partner this evening, Laura North. So, Laura, thanks for coming, and good to see you.
Yeah, great to start off basketball season. I'm glad to make the trip, and excited to see what Oskaloosa is going to be like this year.
Absolutely. Kind of feels like winter, too. I mean, we've had a little bit of spring-like weather the last couple of days, but that's going to quickly change.
Yes.
And it's wet and rainy out there tonight. It's foggy, and just be careful if you're out there traveling. I know some areas are expecting to get a little winter weather tonight. Hopefully it steers clear of us. But
yeah, I just talked to my sister in Fort Dodge on the way down, and they've got snow and ice and everything up there, so feeling a little lucky we don't have the ice yet, but yeah, it could get there.
All right. Well, let's talk about this Oskaloosa girls basketball team this year. Of course, no secret, Oskaloosa girls basketball has been struggling the past few seasons, and last year picked up a couple exciting wins, a conference win over Norwalk in overtime, and then a win over Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont. But 2-19 was the record a year ago for Coach J.C. White and the Oskaloosa girls. We did lose some key seniors that were in the lineup for several years. Specifically, Marley Denberger, our leading scorer and rebounder, is gone to graduation. 8 points a game, 6 rebounds a game a year ago, and she just brought a big presence to the floor. Also, Ashley Drost was another senior last year that contributed about 5 points a game and 4 rebounds. So we're going to need some girls to step in and take over the scoring role for one, because we don't have Marley or Ashley out there this year.
Right, and those two brought a lot of height for us last year, both pushing about 6 foot. Centerville has 3 6-footers on their team. I don't know how athletic they are, but just being 6 foot on a floor and having at least 2 of them out there is going to be difficult to defend. So Amanda's going to have to do her job today on those big girls for Centerville.
Yeah, Amanda Fay is a girl that we're going to look at a lot this year. She's a junior, and she has the potential, I think, to take over a basketball game when she gets in the groove. When she gets in the groove, she's tough to stop. She's a big body down low, positions well, and she needs to draw attention. That could free up some things for Macy Creer, our sophomore, who is a long-range shooter. She's going to be our point guard. And then you've got Jillian Jennings and Kaylee Johnson out there as well, all with returning experience.
Yeah, and talking about Macy, she darn near played every game last year and played a ton of minutes. As a freshman, that is super valuable. You're learning so much just being on the floor. Win or lose, you're just learning so much about the game and what you have to do on defense and offense. So looking for Macy to make some big strides this year and be a leader now that she's got a year under her belt. She knows she's a really good athlete and knows what she's doing out there, and hopefully she can kind of take charge and be a leader on this team.
Centerville was 11-9 last year, and they only lost one senior from last year's team. And they're a good shooting team, 40% from the floor, 33% from long range, 57% at the free throw line last year, and they average 54 points a game compared to Oskaloosa, averaging 30 points a game last year. There's a big scoring difference there between these two teams last year. Centerville did beat Oskaloosa last year, but the Indians were very competitive at home. 57-47 was the score a year ago. And I think win or lose tonight, Laura, what Coach J.C. White wants to see is just competitiveness. Come on out, compete, don't give up, take it at him, and we'll take what happens.
Yeah, and it's a process. Like you said, historically, Oskaloosa girls basketball has not been very good in the past, especially as of late here. So building this program, we've got a lot of young athletes, good athletes on this team, and learning, being competitive, playing the whole game, and trying to just play good basketball and compete is absolutely what their goal should be. And then if they happen to get a win on top of it, great. But competitiveness and playing good basketball and learning all you can is the expectation and what they need to shoot for.
Absolutely. So we talked about Amanda Fay and Kaylee Johnson and Jillian Jennings and Macy Creer, but How about Mary Nelson? I'm really excited to see her back on the court this year. She missed all of last year with that knee injury, the ACL injury. She did come in one game last year, got about a minute and got a basket. I think it was senior night or something, the end of the year, last home game. But she's back. She had a great volleyball season, and she is healthy, and I think she's going to be a big part of this team.
Absolutely. I think everybody's excited to see what she can do. There's a lot of talk about what a great basketball player she is, and clearly a big loss for the program last year, and not having her play, getting hurt just a few weeks before the season. So yes, I have the same sentiment. Looking forward to watching Mary, and again, she's a good shooter. I think that she's going to create some offense that we were maybe missing last year, at least on the perimeter, that could help free up and widen out the defense a little bit, and then in return can help Amanda in the lane.
Absolutely. Well, Centerville, their big girl, they've got their two top scorers back from a year ago. In fact, their top three scorers from a year ago. Claire Matthews is back, and she averaged 15 points a game. Taylor Shin is back. She averaged 12 points a game. Caitlin Kroll was their leading rebounder, 11 points, 10 rebounds a game, but 34 block shots a year ago for Caitlin Kroll. So she's going to be a presence. We have to find her where she's at on the floor defensively and try to, set some picks, things like that, and not let her control the game on the defensive side for sure.
Right. They've got, and all those three girls that you mentioned, Matthews, Shin, and Kroll, they were all conference selections, Matthews being first team and the other two being second team all conference last year. Those are, that's tough to make an all conference team, especially with three of them on your team. So it's going to be a tough matchup tonight. I think they're preseason ranked 15th. So, again, like you said, though, having just coming out and competing and seeing what happens. They had a game the other night that they lost, I believe.
Yep.
And so clearly they're beatable.
Yeah, they did have one game already this year last week. It was here against Fort Madison, and Fort Madison came away with a 48-36 win. I was talking to Russ W. Oker. He's kind of the voice of Centerville, and everybody around Centerville knows W. But he said, that was surprising. They weren't expecting to lose that game, and they did, 48-36 on their home floor. So it's an early wake-up call for the Centerville girls, which could be scary.
It could be. But, I think with these seniors that we have, and with there's not a lot of pressure for Oskaloosa right now because, again, they're not coming off of a winning season. They've got nothing to lose. And so just go out and play tough and give yourself a chance every possession. And I think it's going to be fun to see them compete.
All right, well, it is the tip-off to the 2019-2020 season. We start off tonight with the Oskaloosa girls in action. The girls only tonight are here at Centerville, and you're going to see it live right here on the Indians Network presented by Craig Ford. You're watching our pregame right now, powered by Mahaska Drug. My name is Jamie Brockman. She is Laura North. Thanks for joining us tonight. Hopefully you're staying dry and safe out there. And also a big thank you to Devin Allen of OVP. He has made the trip here tonight, running the camera for us on the broadcast. So thank you, Devin Allen of OVP. All right, it is Oskaloosa and Centerville girls basketball coming up here on the Indians Network presented by Craig Ford. We'll take a break. We'll be back with your starting lineups and the tip-off coming up from Centerville.
Every morning before my family and I head out the door for the day, we tell each other to be the one. It's a challenge we make to each other to step up and show kindness when we have the opportunity. I'm Mike Sitzma, funeral director here at Bates Funeral Chapel. I see families in some of their toughest times. However, I get to see our community at its best through the outpouring of love and support they show those affected by loss. I challenge you to join me and my family to look for opportunities daily to be the one.
To caring for you through every season of life. Whether you are in need of a same-day appointment, preparing to expand your family, or about to undergo surgery with our excellent surgical staff, we are dedicated to helping you feel your best, today and every day. Recognized as a top 100 critical access hospital, we are continually driven to enhance the health and well-being of the communities we serve. Mahaska Health.
At Gardner Collier Jewelry, our goal has always been to provide you with the very best jewelry for your money. From plain gold wedding bands to the most exquisite diamond ring, Gardner Collier has it. Our huge selection is sure to exceed your expectations, and our service is second to none. From sterling silver fashion jewelry to the one-of-a-kind diamond fashion piece, Gardner Collier can fill your jewelry desires. For the very best value in fine jewelry, choose Gardner Collier, Quincy Place Mall, Ottumwa, and Penn Center Mall, Oskaloosa.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Centerville. This is Lakeview Elementary School, home of the Centerville Big Red. And tonight we tip off the 2019-2020 season with the Oskaloosa girls taking on the Centerville Big Red. Once again, you've been watching our pregame powered by Mahaska Drug. My name is Jamie Brockman, joined by Laura North. Devin Allen, from OVP is running the camera for us here tonight. Well, let's take a look at our starting lineups for tonight's contest, and then we'll bring you the national anthem and be ready for the tip-off. And starting for Centerville is going to be Claire Matthews. Talked about her last year, 43% shooter from the floor, 30% from long range, averaging 15 points a game. Also, Mickey Stevens, another returner. She was a freshman last year, averaged 8 points a game. Jaylee Swartz averaged 3 points a game last year for the Big Red. Also, Taylor Shin returning. She had 12 points, 5 rebounds a year ago. And rounding out the starters for Centerville will be Caitlin Kroll. Caitlin Kroll, 11 points, 10 rebounds a game last year, and she's the girl we talked about in the pregame with 34 block shots last year. That's the starting lineup for the Centerville Big Red, 11-9 a year ago, 0-1 so far this season. For Oskaloosa, it will be Jillian Jennings. She is a junior. Jillian Jennings averaged 3 points, 3 rebounds a year ago. Also, Macy Creer, the sophomore. She'll be our point guard. She'll kind of run the floor. 3 points a year ago. She's a good long-range shooter when she gets a good look. She is a sophomore. Kaylee Johnson, who is Miss Energy on the floor. She's most known for her defense. She gets a lot of steals, and she's in your face all the time. She's a junior. Averaged 3 points, 4 rebounds a year ago, but had 42 steals for Kaylee Johnson last year. Also, Amanda Fay, and we're going to go to her a lot. 4 points, 4 rebounds a game for Amanda Fay. And rounding it out, welcome back to the floor, senior Mary Nelson. We have no numbers from a year ago for Mary Nelson, as she was out the whole year with that knee and ACL injury, but she is back. She's healthy, looking to have a big year for the Oskaloosa girls. Coached by J.C. White. They were 2-19 a year ago. First outing this year for Oskaloosa. So those are your starting lineups. And coming up here in a moment, we'll have the national anthem, and then we'll be ready for tip-off tonight here in Centerville. So, Laura, Oskaloosa has struggled big time with turnovers. The last 2-3 years, it has been an Achilles tendon for them in their foot. It's just been so obviously that's one key, is take care of the basketball. Don't give Centerville extra opportunities. But what do you see as other keys? What do you want to see out of Oskaloosa in the season opener tonight?
Well, I think just playing in sync. I didn't watch every game last year, but the ones that I did, I just noticed that they never really got in sync, like they were playing together. That's something in basically every sport. You've got to have chemistry. You've got to know where your teammates are going, and so hopefully they can learn and where the other ones are going, and really get some chemistry going this year from the start.
All right. Well, it is time now for the national anthem, so we'll bring that to you here on the Indians Network right before tip-off. All right, there you have the playing of the national anthem, and we are about ready for tip-off here in Centerville tonight. We're glad you're with us here on the Indians Network. Jamie Brockman, Laura North with you on the call. We are at the Wood Iron Grill press box here in Centerville at Lakeview Elementary School. Thanks again to Wood Iron Grill for sponsoring our press box all season long. And if you haven't eaten yet, head out to Wood Iron Grill. They've got a great menu for you, appetizers and entrees, and a great beverage selection as well. And they've got the game on tonight out at Wood Iron Grill in Oskaloosa. All right, so here we go. It's going to be, again, Jillian Jennings, Macy Creer, Kaylee Johnson, Mary Nelson, Amanda Fay, your starting five for Oskaloosa. Claire Matthews, Nikki Stevens, Jaylee Swartz, Taylor Shin, and Caitlin Kroll for the Big Red. And here we go. The ball is up, and we are underway. Centerville wins the opening tip. They have the first possession here.
Looks like we're going to be in a 2-3 zone.
Matthews shut down over in the corner. Now trying to find some room is Swartz. Drives down the lane. Shot up, no good. Amanda Fay snags the rebound away for Oskaloosa. That's Macy Creer bringing the ball up court for the Indians. Over to Kaylee Johnson. Back to Creer. Doing a good job, the big girl inside here on Amanda Fay early. Amanda's trying to post up, but girls not making it easy on her. Here's Jillian Jennings with it. Back in the corner to Johnson. Johnson dribbles through a double team. Resets out top.
Yeah, Amanda's got her sealed in there.
Here is Creer for three from the corner. No good. Rebound Centerville. Yeah, Amanda Fay did not even get a touch on that possession. They are all over her in the lane. She's underway a minute into the game. No score. Nice drive in, and there's going to be a foul. That was Mickey Stevens taking it to the hoop for Centerville. And
it's going to be on Jillian Jennings,
well,
her first foul.
Took a while to tell who the foul was on there. First foul on Jillian Jennings. Shooting two is Mickey Stevens. First free throw is good. So Centerville's on the board first with a 1-0 lead. Just over 1 minute into this contest. Second free throw coming for Stevens. And it's also good. So Stevens 2 for 2 at the line. Centerville leads 2-0, and now they get that press set up on Oskaloosa. This is something I know they have worked a lot on, as they know they're going to see a lot of press this year. Good job there by Jennings. Almost a turnover, but Jennings there. Now Amanda Fay in the lane. Takes it in, and she is fouled. Did they count the basket? I believe they did. Let's see. The basket is good. So Amanda Fay gets the basket and one opportunity here.
They did a good job. Mary did a good job getting that ball up the court and finding Amanda early. Good job, Amanda, making that three-point play there. Great job.
3-point play for Amanda Fay. Oskaloosa leads 3-2. Foul was on Caitlin Kroll, by the way, her first. They're looking inside to Kroll. Ball is loose, tied up. Amanda Fay tying up with Kroll there. A jump ball, and the arrow will favor Oskaloosa. So good job inside there by Fay on Kroll, and that's going to be a Centerville turnover. Kaylee Johnson now to inbound with 6:36 to go first quarter. Oski 3 and Centerville 2. Oh, there again, Creer looking inside to Fay. They had her, but Kroll able to take it away. First turnover for Oskaloosa.
Good job to break up that fast break there. Kaylee did a good job getting her hand on that ball, knocking it out of bounds. They're doing a really good job, of looking for Amanda inside. She's working hard in there to get the post sealed. I like what I see so far, Jamie.
Yes. Here's a three-pointer from the right corner. No good. Rebound snagged out by Creer. Creer brings it up the floor, dribbles through some pressure, loses the basketball, taken away by Centerville. Centerville's got a break opportunity down the floor, and the layup is good by Mickey Stevens off of the Oski turnover. So Stevens has all 4 points for Centerville, and the Big Red lead at 4-3. And, almost a turnover there. And they're going to call a foul on Kroll. That's her second. That's 2 quick fouls on their big girl.
They got a couple more big girls to bring in, though.
Yes, they do.
She clearly is obviously their starter and their best player, but.
Here's an open three by Creer. Too strong. Rebound weak side, though. Kaylee Johnson back up with it. No good, and loses the rebound out of bounds. Nope, it's going to be off Centerville. So
yeah. Good
job there by Kaylee Johnson getting the offensive rebound and another opportunity.
Yeah, we're doing a good job on the boards, both offense and defensively. So
5:42 to go in this first quarter. Centerville 4, Oskaloosa 3 here on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. Ball tipped out by Centerville. Oskaloosa will re-inbound in the far corner, right in front of the Centerville bench. Inbound out top to Kaylee Johnson. Creer, now Jennings over in the left corner. Looks inside to Faye, can't get it in. Now Creer. Back to Johnson. Here's Creer for three, a high arching shot, no good, but she's fouled.
Yeah, 3 free throws coming right here for Macy.
It's going to go on number 40, Taylor Shin. So 2 fouls early on Kroll and now a foul on Shin. Mm-hmm. Those are the 2 big girls for Centerville.
Yeah, and they are aggressive, but Oski's doing a good job of not letting them push them back up the floor. That was something last year I noticed was teams would just push us to the half-court line all the time and just push us, and we didn't, penetrate to the basket at all. And so far, we're doing a good job. I'm sure that's something that they really, focused on and concentrate on. And we're getting the ball into the paint. We're getting the ball inside the three-point line. So doing a good job of staying in it here.
2 for 2 so far for Macy Creer at the free throw line. Third free throw is up.
Awesome.
It's also good. She drains all 3. 38% free throw shooter a year ago. Hits all 3 there, and Oskaloosa's ahead 6-4 now. 5:14 to go in this opening quarter. And there's a foul on Kaylee Johnson being aggressive on defense over on the far side.
Yeah, and you don't need to guard the 6-footer out, 3 feet past the three-point line. Just deny the ball, but you don't need to foul her out there.
Centerville inbounding with a 6-4 deficit. Oskaloosa with a 2-point lead. 5:10 to go first quarter. Here is Shin with it. Hands it back to Matthews. Matthews goes through Nelson and Johnson. Shot up, no good. Battle for the rebound. They're going to call a jump ball. Boy, Amanda Faye was all over that rebound, and they tied her up.
The Centerville girl got away with a travel there. She took 4 steps. So Oskaloosa's bench is a little upset. They got away with a break there, but.
So the alternating arrow on the jump ball stays with Centerville. So the Big Red inbound. There's ball tipped out by Kaylee Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Kaylee does all night long, in your face.
Yep.
Centerville set up offensively. They inbound again. Matthews. Now Shin. Shin drives to the left elbow. Passes it off to Stevens. Stevens in the lane.
There we go.
Contact, man, to travel.
Really good defense. We're going to close up that inside lane on their big girls. They're not going to let them score inside, and they're going to looks like they're going to let them shoot the long ball a little bit more. Playing really good defense.
And we're doing a good job breaking the press.
Yep.
Right there with passing the basketball. Here's Jillian Jennings going down the lane. Looks to Amanda Faye. Ball is loose. Creer tries to save it back in. Cannot. And that'll be the 3rd turnover here of the first quarter on Oskaloosa. Indians, though, lead it 6-4. 4:34 to go in our first quarter.
And that press, they're doing a good job of breaking that, but then they're going too fast once they break it. So they need to break that down into 2 kind of compartments, is break the press first and then set up your offense.
Matthews throws it up over the top, looking down low to Claire George, and she loses it out of bounds. Centerville's 3rd turnover. Oski gets it back, 4:23 to go first quarter, leading 6-4. Again, good press break there. Kaylee Johnson coming in on the right side. Passes in the lane to Jennings. Jennings, 10-footer, good. Jillian Jennings.
Really good job.
8-4 Oskaloosa, 4:08 to go in our first quarter. Matthews drives by Nelson, runs into Jennings and Faye, throws it up wildly. It's no good. Rebound, Faye. Great defense there by Nelson and Faye. Long pass down the floor. Creer looking at Jennings is going to be tipped out by Centerville. It'll stay Oskaloosa basketball. Well, our next broadcast will be coming up on December 3rd. I think that's a week from tonight, if my math is right on that.
Yep.
And it's going to be another road game. It'll be the season opener for our defending state champion, Oskaloosa boys. It'll be a girl-boy doubleheader. That's next Tuesday, December 3rd at Fairfield. Nice entry pass to Amanda Fay, and Fay finishes. Boy, if you pass it into her like that, not many times she's going to miss.
Yeah, and Mary Nelson, she doesn't have any points yet, but wow, she is really opening up with her passes and just running the offense out there. Macy's running point, I know, but Mary's doing a good job of getting that entry pass into Amanda.
And there's a foul charge to Jillian Jennings. That'll be her second, team foul number 4 for Oskaloosa. But you're seeing the score right, folks. Oskaloosa leading 10-4 with 3:40 to go in the first quarter. First free throw is good. That is Mickey Stevens at the free throw line. She's 3 for 3 in free throws. 5 points.
She has all their points.
Yes, she does. Good point. Yep.
And 4 of them from the free throw. Well,
oh, that one too strong.
3 of them from the free
Rebound pulled down by
line,
McKenna Schaffner, who just checked into the game. Number 12 for Oskaloosa. Checks in and immediately gets a rebound. Here's Creer over to Schaffner. Back to Creer. Now Kaylee Johnson throws it over on the right wing to Nelson. Nelson again looking inside to Fay. Throws it away. Stolen by Centerville. Centerville coming. She's going to go coast to coast with it. Shot doesn't go, but a foul.
That's 2 fouls on Kaylee, I believe, if it's on her. Oh, no. They're going to call it on Macy. So.
Yep, you're right. Macy Creer, that's her first.
That helps her out a little bit, I think.
And team foul number 4 on Oskaloosa. At the free throw line is George. First free throw is good. Here's another stat that stands out so far in almost 5 minutes of play. Only 1 rebound for Centerville.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're doing a good job. Even when we're not getting the rebound, we're getting a jump ball under there. So Amanda's playing tough and getting a body on those big girls, and then the other girls are kind of picking up the scraps for her.
George hits both free throws, pulls Centerville within 10-7. 3:10 to go in the first quarter. Kaylee Johnson in trouble, able to get it over to Nelson. Now Creer in the right corner. Back to Nelson. Nelson throws over the top to Fay. Fay catches. Shot rolls off the rim, no good. Fighting for a rebound. Jump ball, the call to go back to Oskaloosa. On the alternating arrow. I like the aggressiveness early of Amanda Fay. When she gets the ball inside, Laura, she goes right to the to the hole.
And Mary, I mean, her first look, every time she catches the ball, she's looking right into Amanda. She's making some really good passes into there, up and over. Centerville's got these big girls, but Amanda is really
Nelson,
getting a good shot over those big girls.
Creer put up a 3, no good. Nelson got the offensive rebound, could not hit the putback, taken away by Centerville. Now Centerville in the lane. Here's Matthews, left corner for 3, no. Offensive rebound, Big Red. Ball loose on the floor. Kaylee's got it.
And they're going to call a foul on Centerville.
Yes, they are.
Good job.
Oski being very aggressive,
Yes.
both ends of the floor here.
Yes, and Oskaloosa has a tremendous amount of good athletes, female athletes, boys and girls. But, we're so competitive with in all our other sports, and it's always been kind of a mystery to me of why we aren't very good in basketball because of our athleticism. So I love seeing the athleticism and the competitiveness and just being physical and doing what they can do, even if they're not great basketball players, being athletic, hustling on defense, just playing really tough. And you don't have to be a great basketball player to get in there and play good defense and get some rebounds. So I really like what the girls are doing right now.
Macy Creer just picked up her second foul, team foul number 5 on the Indians. Oski leading 10-7 with 2:20 to go in the first quarter. Here on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. Dribbling around the top, into the lane, shot blocked and taken away by Amanda Fay there on Taylor Shin. Good job again by Fay. Here's Nelson. Shot from the corner by Kaylee Johnson is way off the mark. Rebound, though, to Schaffner. Now Nelson for 3. No.
That's a good look.
And this time Centerville gets the rebound. Couple 3 looks there, but could not convert. Centerville looking to go coast to coast. Puts it up, no good, but a foul. That's Mickey Stevens going the length of the floor and drawing the foul. And foul going to be charged with Mary Nelson. That'll be her first. Team foul number 6 at the line, shooting 2, is Mickey Stevens. In and out, no good on the front end. Oski, I have with 11 rebounds in this first quarter. Centerville with 5. I have Oski with 4 turnovers, Centerville with 3. But most importantly, Oski with a 10-7 lead. Both free throws no good. Offensive rebound, though, right back up and in for Claire George on the offensive rebound.
A swift little move there to get around Amanda.
And Centerville now within one. Big possession here for Oskaloosa. Ball loose in the lane, a scramble. It's going to be taken away by Centerville.
Another turnover, but...
Turnover number 5 for Oski. Centerville looking to take the lead here, down 10-9. Matthews drives in the lane, runs right in to Schaffner. Got away with a travel, in my opinion, and then they call a jump ball, and the arrow stays with Centerville.
Yeah, Centerville fans are wanting a foul, but they're going to have to start letting them play a little bit. We've already got 10 fouls called early, and they're going to have to let them play a little bit here.
Inbound to the right wing, 3 ball is no good by Taylor Shin. Rebound Oskaloosa. Here come the Indians.
And Centerville's they're good, but they go into the lane out of control a lot, and that's not necessarily a foul on Oskaloosa when they're just driving in there out of control. So
well, there's another whistle, and this one favors Oskaloosa as Amanda Fay draws the foul. She'll go to the line. By the way, Ashley Smith is in the game, number 32 for Oskaloosa. One of the new faces. Didn't see much on the floor a year ago. First free throw from Amanda Fay is good.
It's good.
Amanda Fay with 6 points here in the first quarter. Oski now leading 11-9. Second free throw is also good.
Well, and I really like our free throw shooting so far, too. Obviously first game and, first quarter, but we're knocking down, a ton of free throws already. Our percentage is really good, and that's something that we didn't do very well last year. So
ball loose in the lane, taken away by Oskaloosa. Oski's got a 2-on-1.
Good
Nelson
job, Mary.
and Kaylee. Beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful 2-on-1 there. Kaylee Johnson with the basket. Nelson with the assist.
Mary's just about the most unselfish basketball player I've seen in a long time. She is just is giving the ball up to her teammates every single time down the floor and getting them a good shot.
It's kind of a wild shot just thrown up in the lane that banks in for Rachel George. And now we have an Oski turnover on the other side. So we've got 34 seconds to go in our first quarter. Oski 14, Centerville 11. You mentioned the free throws. Oski with 6 free throws made in this first quarter. 6 of their 14 have come from the charity stripe.
Yep.
And I've got them for 12 rebounds.
That's not a foul.
Oh, they are. They're going to call the foul. Coach J.C. White jumping up and down on the sideline. She doesn't like it.
Yeah, and I just disagree. I think she's going in there out of control. It's either a charge or a no call. She's standing there. I just don't agree with that call.
So they're going to call that on McKenna Schaffner, and that's her first. At the free throw line is, what number is that? Number
12.
That's Rachel George, okay. First free throw, no good. Second free throw is good, rattles in for Rachel George, her third free throw of the first quarter. 14-12, Oski leads it, 18 seconds to go first quarter. Let's see what the Indians do here in the final 15 seconds. Nelson looking inside to Fay. It's going to be tipped and stolen away. Here comes Centerville. They want to run. Now they slow it up. Oh, miscommunication. Yep, she throws it right past Claire George. George was cutting to the hoop, and a little miscommunication there.
2.4 seconds left in the first quarter here. We already have the lead by 2 points, so hopefully we can.
Long pass down the floor. It is caught by Ashley Smith. Puts up a shot at the buzzer, no good. And that's going to be the end of our first quarter, but a good one.
Yeah.
As Oskaloosa holds a 14-12 lead after 1 quarter of play here in Centerville over the Big Red. You are watching Oskaloosa Indians basketball. Season opener for the Oskaloosa girls here on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. We'll take a break. Back with your second quarter coming up.
Hi, this is Michael, owner of the Wood Iron Grill in Oskaloosa on South 11th Street. Your home for chef-inspired cuisine. From the delectable food that we serve to our gracious hospitality, the Wood Iron Grill provides a warm atmosphere with panoramic views of emerald fairways and rolling greenery. We're proud to call Oskaloosa home and proud to be awarded the best burger in the state. If you're looking for extraordinary flavor and impeccable service, it doesn't get any better than the Wood Iron Grill. Check out our events and special calendar online or on Facebook.
Rush may be an electrician, but he's hardwired to be a dad. Amy is a stay-at-home mom who keeps her family in motion. Together with Noah and Will, they play tough, laugh often, and love always. An economical home equity line from Midwest One helps Rush and Amy stay in the game. They use portions and save the rest for the next play. When your goal is family, trust Midwest One for simply better banking.
And welcome back to Centerville. I'm Jamie Brockman, joined by Laura North on the broadcast tonight. Running our camera is OVP student Devin Allen. We appreciate him making the trip here tonight, helping out. Second quarter underway. Oski leads at 14-12. Centerville has the basketball. And taken away by Oskaloosa. Here come the Indians. Again, they've got a 2-on-1. Kaylee Johnson, maybe one dribble too many there before the pass taken away by Centerville. Centerville now with an opportunity on the other end. They missed the easy bunny. Offensive rebound, though, thrown back up and good by Claire George.
Tie ball game.
14-14 now. Centerville has tied it up here at the start of the second quarter. Here's a three ball from the right corner. It is no good by Ashley Smith. Rebound Centerville. And then Centerville will throw it away, looking for the long pass on the break the other way. 7:10 to go in the first half. All tied up 14-14 as Ashley Smith will go to the bench. Back in the game is McKenna Schaffner. So we've got Schaffner, Jennings, Creer, Johnson, and Nelson on the floor. This time Mary Nelson will run the point, bring the ball up the court.
Yeah, I think they're just getting Amanda a little rest here. She played the whole first quarter, stayed out of foul trouble, or, I don't think she has any fouls on her. So just getting her a little breather here to start the second quarter.
Oski's been fortunate here. They've just about turned it over 3 times. Here's Kaylee Johnson, takes a dribble and pops top of the key, no good. Offensive rebound, Mary Nelson back in and fouled. Mary Nelson with the offensive rebound, and all in one motion goes right back to the hole, and she's fouled. It's going to go on Rachel George, her second foul for Centerville. Team foul number 6. Shooting 2, Mary Nelson. First free throw, good.
Good job. Staying consistent with our free throws here. They're controlling what they can. It's a free shot, so they're doing a good job. I think you can tell they've made an emphasis of making those free throws this year.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound pulled out by Caitlin Krull for Centerville. 15-14, Oski leads by 1. Big contact in lane, offensive foul called against Big Red. Offensive foul.
That's hurt.
Nikki Stevens with the offensive foul, her first. That's team foul number 7, but you don't get free throws on an offensive foul. So both teams, though, are going to be in the bonus this entire second quarter.
Yeah.
Here is Creer, open for 3, no good. So much arch on her shot. Rebound by Centerville. Oski holding a 1-point lead, 6:24 to go in the first half. Stevens kicks it over to Shin. Shin dribbles her way in the lane, throws it up over Amanda Fay, no good. Geez. Rebound weak side by Caitlin Krull, put back in. That's just size right there.
Yeah.
Centerville has their first lead of the game now at 16-15 with 6 minutes to go in the first half. Looking inside to Fay again, and we throw it away. 5:50 to go first half. Oski trailing now 16-15, first time in the game. 3 ball, no good by Centerville. It'll sail out of bounds. Oskaloosa will get possession.
Yeah, we just need to be a little more patient on the offensive end. We can get that ball into Amanda. She's working really hard in there. She's getting some really good looks. We just need to, keep pushing down into the lane, not taking those long threes unless they're wide open, and really get that ball down in the lane to Amanda until they can stop her.
I want to thank our sponsors. You see them on your screen right now. Thank you to all of our sponsors who make the Indians Network possible. Looking forward to bringing you a lot of action this winter from the basketball courts and the mats. There's a turnover in the lane. Oskaloosa threw it away. Centerville with an opportunity to find Claire Matthews. She puts it up short. Rebound, Mary Nelson. Nelson will bring the ball up the court. Bounce in the lane to Fay. Fay, stop and pop, no good. Rebound saved back by Creer, but out of bounds. Centerville basketball. Jillian Jennings will check in now. Give Macy Creer a break. 16-15, Centerville a 1-point lead with 5:15 to go in the first half. Again, girls and boys basketball coming up a week from tonight. Season opener for the boys Second game for the girls as we travel to Fairfield next Tuesday, and you'll see it right here on the Indians Network. First home game will be on December 6th as the girls and boys will be hosting Grinnell, starting Little Hawkeye Conference play December 6th.
Oh, another offensive foul there. Good job by Jillian. She was not happy. She thought the call was going on her, and rightfully so, but they made the right call there.
Second offensive foul called on Centerville here in the half.
Well, and you can see the frustration.
Oh, Schaffner looked to Nelson in the lane, but Nelson was going one way. She threw it the other. 10th turnover of the half on Oskaloosa.
You can just see the frustration on Centerville's players just because our defense has been so scrappy and they're playing so tough. So
Claire Matthews with the basket for Centerville, her first basket of the night. Gives Centerville a 3-point lead. He's Kaylee Johnson off the dribble. Good-looking shot, but it won't drop. Rebound Centerville. Here come the Big Red with an 18-15 lead.
Yeah, we've run dry here on offense a little bit. So.
Oh, Claire Matthews has it tipped away by Johnson, and then going the other way is Nelson, and she'll be fouled as she drives to the rack. So Mary Nelson will go to the free throw line. And foul's going to be on Mickey Stevens, her second, team foul number 9. At the line shooting 2, Mary Nelson. First free throw too strong by Mary, no good. 4:13 to go here in the first half. Macy Creer checks back in, giving McKenna Schaffner a breather. Looks like Oski using a 7-player rotation. Second free throw by Nelson is good. Nelson hits 1 of 2. Oskaloosa pulls within 2 at 18-16. 4:12 to go in the first half. Here's Matthews. Dribbling down the left side of the lane. Shot is up and good by Jaylee Schwartz. Her first basket. That was almost too easy on that drive.
Yeah, she kind of sealed that off. Oh, our turnovers are just killing us right now.
Got trapped in the corner and turned it over, and all of a sudden those turnovers are starting to mount up. Here's a 3-ball from the right corner. Good by Centerville. 3-ball by Taylor Shin, and Coach J.C. White might be thinking timeout here soon as Centerville is on a run. They've scored, I believe, 9 straight.
Yeah, and we've kind of been...
Here's Creer trying to answer with a 3, no good. Rebound, though, Oskaloosa's jumper is good by Kaylee Johnson off the rebound.
Take that. I think that's our first field goal of the second quarter. We've scored some free throws, but
Oski
ran dry a little bit. Good steal there by Amanda.
Steal in the lane by Amanda Faye. Oski led 14-12 after 1 quarter. So the second quarter, it's been 11-4 in favor of Centerville. Wide open out of the basket. Macy Creer puts it up. Huge contact. No whistle. Are you kidding me? And now they... Holy cow, how was that not a foul there on Macy?
I don't know.
She got drilled.
Yeah. And they've been pretty ticky-tack this whole time. The refs have been really calling a lot, and she just got hammered there. So... Oh, I guess maybe they did call it.
No, they called it after. It was after. It was another play off the rebound. But nonetheless, the foul did go on Claire George. And
really late call there.
Macy's going to be at the free throw line. So I'm not sure if they ended up calling that play the foul or what.
I don't know, but it was clearly a foul.
Yeah.
So
Macy Creer at the free throw line. No good on the front end. So, yeah, Centerville in the second quarter has outscored Oskaloosa 11-4. Second free throw, good by Creer.
That's better touch there.
So Creer hits 1 of 2. She has 4 points, all at the free throw line. 23-19, Centerville leads, just under 3 minutes to go in the first half. We're in the Wood Iron Grill press box here at Lakeview Elementary School in Centerville, home of the Big Red. 3-pointer right corner, an air ball that time. Rebound goes through the legs of Ashley Smith. And then we've got a whistle and a foul on the baseline going to go on Smith. Team foul number 8, so bonus time now for Centerville with 2:47 to go in the first half. 23-19, Centerville leads. At the free throw line, shooting 1-on-1 will be Claire George. First free throw is no good, too strong. Rebound by Jillian Jennings. Jennings brings it down the floor, bounce pass to Nelson. Nelson going in right side, throws it up, no good. Rebound, weak side. Amanda Faye is good on the rebound.
Great follow there. Good hustle by Amanda to get that weak side rebound. That was awesome.
Oski's within 2 now, 23-21. 2:31 to go in the half, and now a foul on the other end. And I think that one's going. Yep, Ashley Smith. Okay. 2 quick fouls here on Ashley Smith. Puts Claire Matthews at the free throw line. She was 55% a season ago. First free throw is good. Extends the Big Red lead to 3. I guess they call them the Redettes.
The Redettes.
Yep. That's what it says up on the wall anyway. Yep. Home of the Reds and Redettes. Amanda Faye and Ashley Smith will head to the bench for Oskaloosa. Second free throw is no good. Battling for the rebound is Johnson, but coming away with it is Claire George.
Yeah, Claire George has a good move on the block. She really fights her way in there. That's her second one off a rebound.
26-21. Centerville leads it by 5. 2:18 to go in the first half. Kaylee Johnson, nice quick passing. And there's Schaffner, looks inside to Jennings, tipped away. Johnson now with it, driving in, too strong. Rebound to Schaffner. Oski with another opportunity. Creer, baseline 10-footer won't go. Rebound to Centerville. Got to hit those shots. Taken away, though, by Oskaloosa. Here is Nelson for 3, no good. Rebound Centerville. A lot of shots going up, but not finding the hole for Oski.
Yeah, but one of the things that's helping us be successful in this game is we've had the ball on our offensive end for so long in this game.
Breakdown defensively, but 2 opportunities right at the basket for Claire George. She can't hit either.
Yeah, wide open.
And Oski comes away with it. Now Nelson has her pass tip. Fights to get it back, though. Tips it to Jennings. Now Johnson. Nice ball fake at the free throw line. Drives in and good. Beautiful ball fake there by Kaylee. Got the defender in the air and freed her up. 26-23, and now aggressive defense by Creer. And they're going to call Macy for the foul.
That's number 3, isn't it?
Yeah, that's her 3rd. Boy. I mean, I agree. You got to let him play. You got to let him play.
A little bit.
3rd foul, though, on Macy Creer. And now we're going to have a quick 30-second timeout. So timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You are watching Oskaloosa girls basketball right here on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. Oski trails by 3, 1:18 to go in the first half.
At Mahaska Health, our team is dedicated to caring for you through every season of life. Whether you are in need of a same-day appointment, preparing to expand your family, or about to undergo surgery with our excellent surgical staff, we are dedicated to helping you feel your best, today and every day. Recognized as a top 100 critical access hospital, we are continually driven to enhance the health and well-being of the communities we serve. Mahaska Health.
Back on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. In the Wood Iron Grill press box, I'm Jamie Brockman, joined by Laura North, Devin Allen, OVP, student at Oskaloosa High School, running the camera for us tonight. Out of the timeout, it will be Matthews at the free throw line. Double bonus now for both teams. And the front end is short by Matthews. Caitlin Krall back in now for Centerville, giving Claire George a break. Amanda Faye getting a breather right now for Oskaloosa. Second free throw from George. No good. Missed them both. Rebound, though, is pulled out by Krall. Misses the easy putback. And then she fouled trying to get it back, I believe. Yep. So that is the 3rd foul on Krall. So Krall has 3 for Centerville, and Creer has 3 for Oski. 26-23, Centerville with a 3-point lead. 1:14 to go here in the half. No press by Centerville as Mary Nelson will bring it up the floor. Fires it in the lane. McKenna Schaffner. Catch, turn, and shoot. Good by McKenna Schaffner.
Really good pass there by Mary. She sees the floor so well.
First basket of the game for Schaffner.
And a steal by Kaylee. Go all the way up. Kaylee does such a good job to steal that ball. She doesn't really know what to do when she gets down there on the layup, though. So She just either needs to go up strong or pass it off.
Turnover followed by a turnover. Centerville gets it back. 52 seconds remain in the half. 26-25. Almost another steal there by Kaylee Johnson. Centerville leads it by 1. Drive in the lane. Pass over the top. Down low. Shot up no good by Claire George. Rebound Oskaloosa. See if Oski can gain the lead back here with 38 seconds to go in the half. Centerville leading 26-25. Nelson. Career back to Nelson. Pass in the lane to Jennings. Jennings turn around. Throws it up off the glass. No good. Rebound Centerville. Centerville with a chance to extend their lead here. Claire Matthews drives in the lane. Nice drive by Matthews, and the basket is good. That was a pretty drive by Claire Matthews.
10 seconds left. We'll see if we can get a good shot here.
Nelson fires inside. Jennings turns to her left. Turnaround hook shot.
Hook
Bouncing
shot
around. No good. Rebound Centerville. And they're going to dribble out the end of the first half. So there's the buzzer. Great first half, though.
Yeah.
Centerville will take a 1-point lead, 3-point lead, rather, to the locker room here at halftime. It's Centerville 28 and Oskaloosa 25 at halftime. Once again, 28-25, Centerville, 3-point lead here over Oskaloosa in the season opener for the Oskaloosa girls. We're glad you're with us, watching live here on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. I'm Jamie Brockman, joined by Laura North here in the Wood Iron Grill press box. We'll take a break, and we will come back. We'll have your RE/MAX recap. We'll take a look at the stats from the first half and set things up for the second half to come. Again, 28-25. Centerville leads it by 3 at halftime over Oski here on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity. It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Go Hawks! Go Cyclones!
Go to Mahaska-Drug in Oskaloosa for all things black and gold and cardinal and gold. It's one of the largest collections of sports gear for both teams anywhere in the state. Mahaska-Drug has it all. It's a fun store to shop, loaded with ideas to make life a little entertaining, a little more enjoyable, and it's all in one store.
Hawkeyes! Cyclones! Hawkeyes! Cyclones!
Let everyone know with Hawkeye and Cyclone merchandise from Mahaska-Drug in Oskaloosa. It's big, really big.
For nearly 40 years, Musco has specialized in the design and manufacture of sports and large area lighting solutions. From neighborhood ball fields to international speedways, Musco is committed to providing cost-effective lighting solutions and services you can rely on. For your budget, for the environment, Musco Lighting, we make it happen.
Come experience Penn Central Mall. With a variety of shops, services, restaurants, and more, Penn Central is the place to go for all your shopping and entertainment needs. Grab a gourmet grilled cheese at Wonder Lunch, shop the latest trends at Maurice's, find the perfect gift at Gardner Collier, or enjoy a night out with ice cream and retro arcade games at Old School Pinball and Arcade. Penn Central also has numerous public events scheduled throughout the year to provide fun for the whole family. Find them on Facebook to stay up to date with deals and upcoming events. Walk, shop, enjoy. Penn Central.
My name is Amanda Seeley, and I've been coming to Dr. Schuster's office for 15 years now. I'm a mother of 3 little boys, and since having them, they've been coming to Dr. Schuster's office in Oski Dental. It's been really seamless. I expected a little few hiccups, but he just has this approach that they're very comfortable again. You're the best. We're going to shoot for being a lifelong patient.
Whether you have great credit, not so great credit, or even no credit at all, everyone is welcome at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. And if your credit score is not so great or even bad, we have the vehicles with extra rebates and incentives to help you rebuild your credit and get you into a nice, dependable vehicle. So whether your credit is great or not so great, let my staff at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa help get you into a nicer, more dependable vehicle.
At Clow Valve Company, being the premier place to work is part of our core vision, and this includes helping our local community be a premier place to live. Clow cares and is committed to creating a happier and healthier community. By volunteering in local events and fundraisers. By donating to nonprofit organizations. By leaving a better tomorrow than today. Clow is more.
We are Clow Valve.
And welcome back, everybody, to Lakeview Elementary School in Centerville as we are at halftime. Season opener for the Oskaloosa girls. Good first half. Centerville with a 28-25 lead over Oskaloosa. We welcome you back to the Wood Iron Grill press box. My name is Jamie Brockman, joined on commentary here by Laura North. And again on the camera, making the trip, OVP student Devin North. Thanks for his help tonight here on the broadcast. 28-25 Centerville here at halftime. Oski had a 14-12 lead after one quarter. So tell you what, these two teams are playing pretty darn even.
Yeah.
And if you take away a few of those turnovers in that second quarter for Oskaloosa, it's a different story, I think.
Yeah, I really like what I see. I love the aggressiveness and the athleticism that we're showing, and the competitiveness that Coach J.C. White kind of expressed before the game, and they're stepping up and playing aggressive. So I really like the first half of the season here.
All right, well, again, Oski led 14-12 after one quarter. Centerville then came out on fire with a huge start to the second quarter, and then Oskaloosa kind of caught some fire there late in that second quarter. You're seeing the sponsors of the Indians Network on your screen right now. We thank all of them for being part of our broadcast. Taking a look at some of the statistics here at halftime as we look at your RE/MAX recap. And again, your halftime score 28-25. Oski with the 3-point deficit here at halftime. But it's anybody's game right now. And as we look at your RE/MAX recap here at the half, I have Oskaloosa with 12 turnovers unofficially, but I'm going to say probably maybe 6 or 7 of those came in that second quarter.
Yeah.
I have Centerville with 13 turnovers, and a lot of those came in the first quarter. They did a much better job of controlling the basketball in the second quarter. Rebound-wise, Oskaloosa doing a good job there. Yep. I have us unofficially with 22 rebounds at the half. I have Centerville with 20. And then you look at the scoring. Leading the way for Centerville is Claire George with 6 points, 5 for Mickey Stevens as well as Rachel George, 4 points at the break for Claire Matthews. Although we did a pretty good job of keeping her out of the game in the first half, off the stats anyway. Those 2 baskets were late in the second quarter for her. 3 points for Taylor Shin, and 2 points each for Jaylee Swartz and Caitlin Kroll. Oskaloosa is led at halftime by Amanda Fay, 9 points for Amanda, which is what you want to see. 6 points for Kaylee Johnson, 4 for Macy Creer, 2 points each for Jillian Jennings, McKenna Schaffner, and Mary Nelson at the halftime break. And Oskaloosa got to the free throw line a lot in the first half. 9 of our 25 points came via the free throw line. And the reason for that, there was a ton of fouls called in that first half. Both teams were in the double bonus already early in the second quarter. But as you look at the foul scenarios for Oskaloosa, Macy Creer has 3 personal fouls. And then Jillian Jennings, Kaylee Johnson, and Ashley Smith each have 2. McKenna Schaffner and Mary Nelson each have 1 foul in the first half as well. Centerville.
A significant stat, though, is that Amanda Fay has no fouls. So I'd look to her to be a little more aggressive here, especially on the defensive end. She's got 5 fouls to give and keep her in the game as long as we can and just really be more aggressive.
Yep, very good point. For Centerville, Caitlin Kroll, one of their big girls, has 3 fouls. She wears number 42. Their other big girl, Claire George, number 52, has 2 fouls. And then Rachel George and Mickey Stevens each have 2 fouls. Claire Matthews and Taylor Shin each with 1 personal foul in the first half. So again, your halftime score is Oskaloosa trailing Centerville here, 28-25 at halftime. But, you're only down 3 here.
Yep.
Laura. So Oski needs to come out and just get some flow going early in the third quarter. Can't afford to let Centerville pull away in the third quarter and get it out of control. You're only down 3. You got to want this and come out hard in the third quarter.
Yeah, and I liked, Centerville started to really speed up the game. You can tell by their guards, they like to play fast. And so Oskaloosa, did a good job of kind of slowing their game down in the second quarter there when they started to get on that run, and then kind of slowed down their rally. So if Oskaloosa can keep control of the tempo of the game, then they've got a chance to stay in this. But if they let them start running and getting out of control again, then they're going to run away with it. But just control that tempo that Centerville clearly likes to run fast, and get the ball into Amanda and have her be more aggressive on defense here in the second half. She's got a lot of fouls to give. So, but with Centerville scoring, it's pretty evenly. There's not one single person for Centerville that's really killing us at all, and they're all we've got 2 kids with 5 points, and it's kind of evenly dispersed here. So keep playing the defense that we're playing. Clearly, they're going to score some points, but nobody's really killing us. So a good job by Oskaloosa to just play tough defense.
All right, well, here we go to start the third quarter from the Wood Iron Grill press box here at Lakeview Elementary School in Centerville. I'm Jamie Brockman, joined by Laura North. Centerville has possession to start the third quarter. Oski playing some aggressive defense to start. Nice trap there on the baseline. Shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, though, is up and good by Mickey Stevens off the offensive rebound. So Centerville extends that lead out to 5 at 30-25, just underway third quarter. Here's Mary Nelson. Swings it back over to Kaylee Johnson, the left elbow. Through the lane to Jillian Jennings. 10-footer is good. Yeah, those are the shots you need to hit right there.
Doing a really good job of moving the ball around the perimeter until they get that short shot. Whether it's Amanda, they're really keying in on Amanda, so we're going to hit those little 10-footers from the elbow.
Drive, stop, and pop, no good for Centerville. A rebound to Amanda Fay.
And Kaylee and Jillian have done a good job of just kind of cutting there into the corner and the elbow and doing a good job.
Nice bounce pass from Jennings in the lane to Fay, and she did. She drug that pivot foot as she spun.
Yeah.
And they caught her and called the travel.
Gosh, she's so close to being so good. She's just, her footwork is just a little bit off sometimes. And she, she's young, but she's figuring it out.
Just a junior.
Yep.
Centerville swinging the ball around. 3-pointer from the left wing, no good by Taylor Shin. Battle for the rebound. And Macy Creer again hits the floor hard and draws a foul. And that one's going to go against Mickey Stevens, her third.
Third foul. Yeah.
So Stevens and Kroll now each have 3 fouls for the Redettes.
Macy did a better job there of boxing her out. She lost it on the possession before that.
6:40 to go in the third quarter. There's ball loose in the lane, taken away by Centerville. Centerville now looking to run. Kaylee Johnson staying with her defensively. Alters the shot. It's no good. Kaylee draws the foul, though, but I'll take that. That's good defense, and
absolutely.
Now you make them work for it.
Yep, absolutely. Their best player out there. She's going to make that layup easy if you don't foul her. So, make her earn it.
Second foul on Kaylee Johnson.
Yeah.
First team foul, second half.
And that's good, Kaylee, getting into the second half with only 1 foul, because typically she fouls a lot. So she's going to be a little more aggressive here, too. So, it's a good foul.
I was just going to say that. It's a good foul because now it's going to be at most a 1-point play.
Mm-hmm.
First free throw, no good by Claire Matthews. 55% a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Second free throw, taking her time. It's up. Also no good.
Really good foul then.
Missed both free throws, but offensive rebound by Centerville. Nobody boxed out. Long shot for the Redettes. No good. Another offensive rebound on the baseline. Kicked out for a 3. In and out.
Hit the rebound.
And ball is loose. Creer hits the floor again, but it's going to be Oskaloosa basketball. Boy, Centerville, so many opportunities.
Yeah. Well, Coach Beloma obviously didn't like their rebounding in the first half and how many they were giving up. So I think he lectured them on their boxing out and getting that rebound in the second half.
Here's Creer with it. Now Johnson switching direction. Pass tipped. Saved by Jennings. Back to Kaylee. Here's a three on the way for Creer.
There we go.
Good. Money for Macy Creer. Her first three-pointer of the game.
Awesome.
Ties it.
Tie ball game at 30 all.
Good job, Macy Creer.
She's been so close.
Now Centerville going to draw a foul. That three-pointer by Macy Creer is brought to you by Penn Central Eye Clinic. Eye Care Partners, Dr. Jim Ellis and his staff. Take your entire family to see Dr. Jim Ellis and the staff at Eye Care Partners, Penn Central Eye Clinic there. They're in Penn Central Mall in Oskaloosa. Boy, Centerville struggling at the free throw line.
If this game gets down to a free throw contest, I'm going to bet on Oskaloosa.
Break for Amanda Fay. She'll get a breather. Schaffner checks in. That first free throw by Jaylee Swartz was no good. Second free throw coming. It's up. Good. Swartz hits one of two. And Centerville regains the lead, 31-30. 5:40 to go in the first half. I'm really interested to see the rest of this game, the next 13 minutes of play, how Oskaloosa does,
Good
knowing
job.
they're in this game with a chance. Nice turnaround in the lane. McKenna Schaffner with her 6 point. And Oskaloosa back on top by one.
Yep. I really like how they're moving the ball.
There's a drive, loses the ball in the lane.
Nope.
It's taken away. Macy Creer comes out with it. Jillian Jennings stops and
Nice.
pops just past the free throw line. It's good for Jillian Jennings.
Yep.
Oski on a bit of a run here, 34-31. 5:08 to go. Matthews drives through traffic,
Good
puts it
little
up
block
short.
there by Macy, I think.
Rebound
Macy.
Oskaloosa. Creer down the floor, and fouled in the lane is going to be Jillian Jennings. Boy, I tell you, Matthews was all over Creer bringing
Yes,
that ball
she
up the
was.
court. Macy did a good job, found Jennings, and then
Yeah.
Jennings drew the foul.
Oski's doing a really good job of just taking a small shot when they need it. You know, they're leaving that lane open for them. It's not a layup, but they're not getting greedy with the three-pointer. They're pushing that ball into the middle of the lane and getting really good shots. And they're doing a good job of making it, too.
By the way-
Last year, we really struggled with that.
That was the third foul on Clara George, by the
Yeah.
way. Three-pointer by Kaylee Johnson is no good. Centerville with the rebound coming back the other
Good
way.
defense by Macy to stop that there.
So they'll kick it out, reset, and then she loses the dribble down the lane. Jaylee Swartz, but Centerville gets it back. Here's Mickey Stevens going to the rack, no good. Rebound Oskaloosa. Oski leading 34-31, 4:25 to go in the third quarter. Creer pops a three. Nope,
And they
not this
fouled
time.
her again.
But she is fouled, and for the
Three-pointer.
second time in this game, 3 free throws coming from Macy Creer.
They're definitely having contact over there, but Macy's doing a good job of kind of selling it, too. But they definitely are having contact.
I'll tell you what, Macy Creer is going to need some ice
Yeah,
tonight.
she's been on the floor dusting it up a lot.
Foul was charged to Jaylee Swartz, her first, team foul number 3. First free throw too strong by Creer. I think that's her first miss at the free throw line. Maybe her second. 2 more to come. And misses that one. 2 fresh bodies in for Centerville. Back in come Rachel George, Caitlin Kroll. Kroll playing with 3 personal fouls. And George has 2.
And Coach White goes right back to Amanda Fay.
Third free throw, no good. Creer misses all 3. That's rare for Macy.
Yep. Amanda Fay's on the sideline here, ready to come in with Kroll there.
Rebound Centerville.
Good job by
Jaylee Swartz had an opening, took it down the lane, and then got stopped. And then we're going to have a foul on they're going to call that on Schaffner. Second foul on McKenna Schaffner, third team foul. Swartz shooting 2. First free throw, good. So Swartz ties the game with, or actually I take that back, she pulls within 2, excuse me. And now Amanda Fay checks in. Second free throw is
We've
good.
got a 3-person student section here tonight.
Yep.
Making some noise on the free throws.
Some of the boys basketball team made their way here tonight, right behind us. So she hits 1 of 2, pulls Centerville within 1, 34-33. Oski with the lead, just under 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Kaylee Johnson has it. Top of the key over to Nelson. Now right corner to Schaffner. And looks to Jennings in the lane. No, can't do it. Stolen away by Centerville. Centerville with a break the other way. Layup good. Count the basket and a foul. Mickey Stevens is going to get an and one opportunity. Foul charge to Mary Nelson, her second. Count the basket and one opportunity for Centerville.
Yeah, you either got to foul her so she doesn't make it or just kind of let her have it.
So second foul on Mary Nelson. One free throw here for Mickey Stevens. It is good. She completes the three-point play. And Centerville now leading 36-34. Back and forth. 3:38 to go third quarter. Creer. Nelson back to Creer. Skip pass left corner to Kaylee Johnson. Kaylee drives in the lane. Shot is up. No good. Fighting for the rebound is Faye. It's tipped out of bounds off Centerville. It'll stay with Oski. Again, our next broadcast will be 1 week from tonight, December 3rd. On the road again, but it's a girl-boy doubleheader. We'll get our first look at the defending state champion Oski boys, and the girls will be part of that as well. Next Tuesday at Fairfield. Our pregame coverage starts at 6 o'clock here on the Indians Network next Tuesday. Nice entry pass to Faye. Kicks it right back out. Open jumper, Kaylee Johnson.
Good ball movement there. They're very, very patient.
We're tied. Ooh, that's a travel. That's a travel. Got away with it. Now Swartz throws it right into the hands of Amanda Faye. And then Faye is going to be fouled.
And
that's number 4 on Claire George. 4 fouls on Claire
Centerville
George.
Coach is not happy with her getting that 4th foul. That was just a cheap foul. There was no reason for that.
3:02 left to go third quarter. We're tied 36-36.
Yeah, you got to give Amanda Faye a lot of credit getting, their best big girl out of the game for most of the night tonight. She's just done a good job of getting a body on her and forcing her to foul Faye.
I do need to credit, it was Caitlin Kroll with the foul, but it is her 4th.
Yeah.
So she has 4, and then the other big girl, Clara George, who just came in to replace her, has 3 fouls. Creer with the basketball. Kaylee Johnson. Bounce pass in the lane. Schaffner turns. 13-footer, no good. Foul on the rebound. They're going to call a push-off on Centerville.
Yep. I guess.
No.
Oh.
They're going to call it on Amanda. Okay.
Yeah.
That's only the first foul. No, second foul.
Second foul on Amanda.
Second foul on Amanda Faye. So Coach will smartly get her to the bench before she picks up her third with 2:42 to go in the third quarter.
Yep.
Tied up, 36-36. Good game here in Centerville to open the season for Oskaloosa. Look at that.
That was way too easy.
Yeah, right by everybody.
We got to shut down that lane there.
Abby Drew uncontested to the rack for 2. Centerville back on top, 38-36. Kaylee Johnson in the hands of McKenna Schaffner. Looks inside to Jillian Jennings, who's trying to get posted up. She's got the big body of Claire George on her. Creer back to Nelson. Nelson, open look, 3
There we go.
Boy.
And Oski takes the lead by 1, 38-39.
Mary Nelson could see that one clearly from three-point range. You can see clearly as well by stopping and seeing Dr. Jim Elson and his staff at the Penn Central Eye Clinic, Penn Central Mall, downtown Oskaloosa. Oski, sloppy ball handling there. They lose the ball. Centerville has it. Matthews driving down the lane, fouled.
It's going to be 4 fouls on Macy.
Yeah, that will be number 4
Yeah.
on Macy Creer.
And this is one of the things that Oski's going to have to learn is when they're in games now. They don't have a lot of experience of competing at the end of the game and just keeping their composure. Macy kind of started to panic there a little bit when she stopped her dribble.
They're going to call Kaylee on a reach in there, just reaching in, tipping the ball away. It's going to be number 3 on Kaylee Johnson. Team foul number 7, though, so it's bonus now for Centerville, 1-1.
Yep.
So stepping to the free throw line is going to be Abby Drew. Ashley Smith now in the game for Oski, replacing Creer. First free throw on the 1-1 is no good. Rebound tipped and control. Oh, nope. Kaylee had it, but lost it to Centerville, and then
Mary Nelson
taken
has
away.
it now.
Mary Nelson takes it right back, and Mary Nelson's going to go one-on-one the other way.
Good job,
Shot
Mary.
up, no good, but she's fouled. So Mary Nelson will earn a trip to the free throw line.
Try to extend our lead here. We're up 39-38.
Foul charge to Claire Matthews, her second. Team foul number 5 on Centerville. First free throw is too strong by Mary. No good. Faye back in now, replacing Ashley Smith. 1:35 to go in the third quarter. And Ashley Smith will check right back in now, replacing McKenna Schaffner. Second free throw to come from Mary Nelson. And this one is good. Nelson with her 6th point of the game, ties the game, 39 all, with 93 seconds to go, third quarter. Centerville working the ball around the baseline. Drew drives through the lane, gets it to Matthews. Matthews, the running floater is good by Claire Matthews. She has 6, gives her team a 2-point lead. 1:15 to go, third quarter.
I think we're tied at 40.
I guess you're right. My bad.
Sorry.
Tied up at 40.
That's what the scoreboard says anyway.
Jillian Jennings, nice bounce pass to Faye. Oh, Faye she traveled. Did they get it? Yep. Definite travel there on Faye. So as you said earlier, got to work on that footwork a little bit in the lane. And
going to her right, she's okay. But going to her left a little bit, she gets a little bit mixed up there.
Under a minute to go now, third quarter. We're tied up 40-40. Driving in the lane, shot up, no good by Rachel George. Fight for the rebound, still loose.
Get in there.
And boy, they're letting it play that time.
Little no call. I mean, I like it. There's really just 2 of them on the ground going after it. So
Mary Nelson came up with it. Here's Kaylee Johnson with a long shot. Banks it in.
And just a 2.
The bank is open on Tuesday night for Kaylee Johnson. She just made a deposit just inside the 3-point line. Oski leads at 42-40. Centerville trying to answer with a 3, no good. Rebound, ball loose again, bodies hitting the floor, and they're going to call a travel on Centerville. Centerville got the rebound, and then they call him for a travel.
19 seconds left in the third quarter. Oski up 42-40. See if we can get one shot here going into the fourth quarter with a 4-point lead.
Kaylee Johnson to Ashley Smith. Now Mary Nelson over in the corner, right corner, Jillian Jennings looking inside to Faye. 3 ball on the way. No good by Mary Nelson.
Don't get the foul there, Amanda.
Rebound by Centerville, and that's going to be the end of our third quarter. So 3 quarters in the books. It is anybody's game, ladies and gentlemen. Oskaloosa will hold a 42-40 lead after 3 quarters of play here in Centerville. You're watching Oskaloosa Indians basketball on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. We'll be back, fourth quarter coming up.
Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good, on or off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab. Kinetic Edge offers friendly...
With 16 bays and several trained technicians, Bill & Ray's operates the finest diesel engine repair and towing service in Southeast Iowa. They perform complete engine repair, electronic diagnostics on all types of engines, drivetrain rebuilding, fleet service, and motor coach repair, along with 24-hour wrecker service with no limit on travel radius. Bill & Ray's will get you back on the road. Bill & Ray's, Highway 23 Oskaloosa, and proud supporter of Oski Indians activity.
We are back in Centerville as we go to the fourth quarter. And Oskaloosa, with a chance to win it, they lead 42-40 heading into the fourth quarter. Welcome back to the Wood Iron Grill Press Box. My name is Jamie Brockman, joined by Laura North on the broadcast. Running the camera is OVP student Devin Allen. Oski has possession and a 2-point lead to start the fourth quarter. Nice drive in by Mary Nelson. Contact in the lane, and Mary draws the foul. I like the aggressiveness, taking the ball in right there.
Well, and it's really smart play because the whole game these refs have been calling every single foul, whether they touch them or not. And so there's a really heads-up play by Mary to just take it in and draw some contact, and, pretty sure they're going to call the foul.
Yep, and that's going to be the second foul on Jaylee Swartz. Team foul number 6. So both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the fourth quarter. 2 shots for Mary Nelson. The first one is in and back out, no good. Rattle out. Second free throw is good.
Good adjustment there.
So Nelson hits 1 of 2. She has 7 points. Oski extends the lead, 43-40. 7:43 to go in the game. Here's Drew, and we're going to have a lane violation called on Centerville.
Yep.
3-second lane violation called on the Redettes. Gives the ball back to Oski with a 3-point lead. 7.5 minutes to go in the basketball game.
Oski just needs to be really patient here, getting good shots all game. So they just need to stay with that game plan, getting good shots.
Here's Kaylee Johnson working the ball out top. Passes over to Nelson on the right wing. Now out to Schaffner. Contact in the lane. And George hits the deck. They're going to call Amanda Fay. Offensive foul in the lane away from the basketball. That'll be her third.
That's all right.
Fay was trying to get posted up.
Yeah.
So Centerville gets it back. 7:15 to go in the game. Oski 43, Centerville 40 here on the Indians Network. Presented by Craig Ford. Drew guarded by Kaylee Johnson. Gives up the basketball to Swartz. They kick it over. Matthews was open for a moment in the left corner. Decides to drive, and she'll be fouled by, I believe, McKenna Schaffner. Yep, it'll be her third. Team foul number 9. Team foul number 9. So it's the 1-on-1 bonus here for Centerville. They'll be in the double bonus every foul here on out. Claire Matthews to the free throw line. Misses the front end of that 1-on-1. Rebound, Schaffner for Oskaloosa. Schaffner will bring the ball up the court. Finds Jennings. Nice. One dribble and a 10-foot jumper. Good. Jillian Jennings with some big baskets tonight. She has 8 in the game, and Oski leads 45-40. 6:40 left to play. Nice crossover dribble there by Matthews. Frees her up to go to the rack. No good. Fight for the rebound. George with 4 fouls is fighting hard down there with Schaffner. And the jump ball's called, and it will go to Centerville.
Yep. Big possession right here. Oski needs to get a good stop.
Centerville inbounding onto their own hoop. They inbound left corner. Matthews drives, stops, and pops. No good. Kaylee Johnson with the rebound.
Good job, Kaylee.
Johnson gets it to Fay. Now over to Schaffner, who brings the ball across half court. 6:20 to go in the game. Oski 45, Centerville 40. Mary Nelson just about threw it away. Actually threw it right.
A lucky break there.
She threw it right to the Centerville player, but it went off her knee. So Oski to inbound under their own basket. See what Coach White draws up here on the inbound play. Johnson feeds it right away into Fay. Fay can't make her turn, kicks it out. Here is Schaffner. Awesome. And that basket is good by McKenna Schaffner.
And Oski takes a 7-point lead with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter here, and they are excited. I love it.
Look on your screen, the excitement as they come to the sideline as Centerville calls timeout, with Oskaloosa extending out to a 7-point lead here, 47-40, with 6:04 left to play in the game. Oskaloosa looking to start out 1-1 on the season. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back here on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford.
Every morning before my family and I head out the door for the day, we tell each other to be the one. It's a challenge we make to each other to step up and show kindness when we have the opportunity. I'm Mike Sitzma, funeral director here at Bates Funeral Chapel. I see families in some of their toughest times. However, I get to see our community at its best through the outpouring of love and support they show those affected by loss. I challenge you to join me and my family to look for opportunities daily to be the one.
Well, Indians fans, don't forget tomorrow you can see our Indians Corner as we preview the winter sports season. I'll be joined by Oskaloosa head boys basketball coach Ryan Parker, girls basketball coach J.C. White, and we'll talk wrestling with Oskaloosa wrestling coach Chase Weber. That's all coming up tomorrow on our Indians Corner. And you can see it right here on MCG Channel 7 at 4 o'clock and 10 o'clock every Wednesday. The Indians Corner, presented by Wendell Campbell State Farm and Oskaloosa Hy-Vee here on the Indians Network. All right, out of the timeout, Centerville has the ball. Oski with a 7-point lead and a lot of energy. There's Matthews driving, popping on the baseline, no good. Amanda Fay with the rebound. Take care of the basketball now, girls.
Yep.
That's the key. And
keep the same tempo here, not necessarily slowing it down, just keeping the tempo, getting good shots.
Kaylee Johnson just inside the free throw line, up too strong.
Yeah.
No good. Rebound Centerville.
Force that shot just a little bit. We don't need it.
Centerville coming the other way. Oski with the advantage on
Good
defense.
job.
Throws up a wild shot. No good. Schaffner with the rebound.
Now I'd like to see him slow it down just a little bit, especially with our free throw shooting.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And there's an easy bucket right there.
Wide open, Jillian Jennings.
Going for the layup, Jillian.
Yep, needs to dribble in and put that off the glass.
Yep.
Instead took the 6-8-foot jumper
Stop
and
the
missed
ball.
it. Rebound Centerville coming the other way. Fast break time.
Yeah.
Basket good by Mickey Stevens. So Stevens with the basket. 47-42. Oski leads by 5 with 5 minutes to go in the game. Nelson on the left corner. Out top to Johnson. Over to Schaffner. Schaffner can't control the pass. Tipped out. Last touch by Rachel George. Oski will keep possession. So now I think we're starting to get a little bit sloppy on our passes. We've got a 5-point lead. 4:55 to play. I think we slow it down. That's what.
And we're showing some signs of fatigue here too. You know, their hands are on their hips. They're leaning over. With Macy in foul trouble just about the whole game, we're just not. Don't have a lot of subs. So, I mean that's just textbook basketball. We need to slow it down, but take care of the ball. We typically haven't been very good at taking care of the ball, but you got to.
Here's Jillian Jennings just inside the free throw line. No, can't get it to go.
Yeah, see, I don't think we need that. I think we just keep passing it around for a while and see.
See, Centerville answers on the other end. That's Rachel George.
And it's down to 3. They've gone on a 4-0 run here, and we're taking shots that we don't need to take.
Yep. Slow it down, take care of the basketball, pass it around, force them to foul.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we're in the bonus. Mary Nelson, Jillian Jennings pops.
Good shot.
We'll take it when we hit it, I guess, right?
Yes.
So Jillian Jennings playing strong tonight, though. 10 points in the game for Jennings.
Yeah, and if we can get a stop here, then we really do need to just slow it down.
There's a 3 out of the right corner. That's no good.
Good job, Amanda. Great rebound.
Rebound, Amanda Fay.
Yeah, we don't need to push it. Just slow it down. Make them guard us.
Mary Nelson has it on the left corner. Kaylee Johnson.
There's no shot clock, so there's no reason to.
Jennings puts up another shot, no good. Rebound by
Pass it
Amanda
out.
Fay. Back to Jennings in the lane, bouncing
there.
around
Woo!
and good. Another basket for Jillian Jennings.
We have a 7-point lead again.
With 3:25 to go, and driving by everybody there is Mickey Stevens, but no good. Rebound Oskaloosa. Mary Nelson with the ball. Over to Schaffner. 3:15 to go in the game. Oski up 7. Nice pass in the lane. Amanda Fay, too strong off the glass, though. Rebound Centerville. Beautiful look, just didn't execute. And now on the other end, Rachel George is going to drive in and say, stop me if you can, and draws the foul.
Yeah, we had a wide open look there. And
that's on Schaffner, her 4th. Team foul number 10. 2 free throws coming here for Rachel George. First free throw is good. George now with 8 points on the night. Actually 10. So she's got 10.
And Coach White's going to take a timeout here and just talk about their approach for the last 3 minutes with a 6-point lead.
I wish we could. I wish we had a mic on the coach right here.
I know.
I would really love to hear what the talk is in the huddle here. But here's the scenario. We're going to keep it here during the timeout. So it's 51-45. Oski leading by 6. 3:01 to go in the game. Number one, 51 points offensively, Laura.
I know. I at the break, I asked Jamie, I said, I don't know the last time that we scored 51 points in a game, but that's a lot of points for any girls basketball game. And, not to downplay Oskaloosa, but I'm just excited that I made the trip tonight and came down to watch this. So.
Well, there's 6 different girls that have scored tonight. And Amanda Fay has not scored in the second half, but Jillian Jennings with 10 points in the second half, 12 for the game.
Yeah, Centerville just decided at halftime they weren't going to let Amanda Fay beat them, and they've just pretty much even double-teamed her playing that zone, just had 2 people on her the whole time. So Centerville's going to play their press here and try to
rattle Oski.
Yeah.
But Oskaloosa breaks it with some nice passing between Nelson and Johnson. Johnson takes it to the corner, gives it to Fay. Back out, open 3 on the way! It's good! Mary Nelson
And
Wide
Oski
open
takes
look
an
at three.
8-point lead with 2.5 minutes left.
Wide open look at three by Mary Nelson. Three-pointers are presented and brought to you by the Penn Central Eye Clinic, Dr. Jim Ellis and his great staff. If you're going to hit long-range shots, you need to have clear vision, and Dr. Jim Ellis can help you with that.
Nice. Well, Mary had very clear vision on that shot. Good for her.
She's got 10 points, or rather, where's Mary? She has 10 points tonight.
Yeah, we've got to identify their number 40 there. She's their three-point shooter, and they're gonna try to get her the ball.
Taylor Shin just drained the three for Centerville to pull them within 5. Here's Jennings, 12-footer left side, no good.
We don't need it.
Rebound, Centerville. Yeah, we didn't need that shot, but one other thing I didn't like there is follow your shot. Go after the rebound.
Yeah.
Now driving in the lane and dishing, driving and dishing is Swartz, and with the basket is Caitlin Kroll. And Centerville has now pulled within 3 at 54-51. A minute 48 to go. Almost a turnover on the press there by Oskaloosa. A minute 41 to go. Oh, Amanda Fay wide open to the rack and good, Amanda Fay. Big basket right there. Everybody was asking Oski to kind of hold on the ball and kick it out, but when Amanda Fay's open, you got to give her that shot.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, Kroll's
in the paint.
Yeah.
Over 3 players, Caitlin Kroll.
She's in with 4 fouls, but you got to, so.
56-53, Oski leads by 3. And Nelson feeds it to Fay in the lane. It's swatted out of bounds by Rachel George.
Oski's just got to keep their composure here and slow this pace down, not get rattled. I mean, Centerville's going to come out just playing super aggressive now. They've got nothing to lose, so we just have to keep our composure here and take care of the ball.
Macy Creer back in the game now, replacing Schaffner. A minute 14 left to play. Oski 56, Centerville 53. Here's Creer over to Johnson. Nelson going to look at a 3.
We do not need to be shooting the ball.
Yep. Nelson looked at the 3 from the right wing and had it blocked. Now Centerville with an opportunity. They throw it away in the lane. They throw it away in the lane. And now Oski throws it away. It's getting to be slop time right now. And now George is going to be fouled by Kaylee Johnson. It's getting real sloppy out there at the moment on both ends. Kaylee Johnson, her 4th foul. Double bonus for Centerville. To the free throw line is Claire Matthews.
Yeah.
She can pull her team within 1 here. First free throw. No good.
Okay.
She's really struggled at the free throw line tonight.
She is.
55% free throw shooter a year ago. Timeout on the floor called for by Centerville, and we're going to go ahead and take one as well. Don't go away, though. 53 seconds remain in the game. Oskaloosa 56, Centerville 53. The Redettes will have a free throw coming up out of this timeout.
At Mahaska Health, our team is dedicated to caring for you through every season of life. Whether you are in need of a same-day appointment, preparing to expand your family, or about to undergo surgery with our excellent surgical staff, we are dedicated to helping you feel your best, today and every day. Recognized as a top 100 critical access hospital, we are continually driven to enhance the health and well-being of the communities we serve. Mahaska Health.
All right, we are back here in the Wood Iron Grill press box at Lakeview Elementary School, home of the Reds and Redettes here in Centerville. Glad you're with us on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. My name is Jamie Brockman. I'm joined on the commentary by Laura North. There you see the Oskaloosa huddle, Coach J.C. White.
Yeah.
And
I just kind of read her lips there again, and she said, we have got to get stops, take care of the basketball, and not force shots. So this last minute of the game, I kind of wish she would have told him that about 2 minutes ago, but, here we are, 53 seconds left, and that's what they need to do.
All right.
Take care of the basketball.
Second free throw coming out of the timeout here for Claire Matthews, and she misses that one as well. Long rebound is tipped out, though, and controlled by Matthews. Now Matthews in the lane, shot up, count the basket, and a foul, and now she can tie it at the free throw line. She can tie it at the free throw line.
But we need to get the rebound.
And that foul was on Amanda Fay, and that's her 4th. Yeah, she's really struggled at the free throw line tonight, just missed 2. But she has a chance to tie it right here with 48 seconds to play. Free throw is
And she
good.
knocks that one down. Tie ball game with 48 seconds left. And Centerville's going to take a timeout.
All right, so whole new story, folks. 48 seconds remain here in Centerville. Oski has the basketball, 56-56. Resetting things for you. Centerville is in the double bonus. Every Oskaloosa foul is 2 free throws, regardless of the situation for Centerville, unless it's an offensive foul. And Oskaloosa is in the single bonus right now, as Centerville has 6 team fouls. So they still have 3 more to give before it's automatic double bonus for Oski. But I think here you work the ball around, you make them guard you make them play defense. If you get a great open look, take it. Yeah. Otherwise, run some clock, force them to foul you.
Yep, it's that tempo again and just taking care of the ball, not getting flustered here.
All right, no press by Centerville out of the timeout. A little surprising that they didn't slap the press on there.
Mm-hmm.
Here is Nelson, top of the key, open look for a 3. It is short. Follow the shot, girls. Rebound Matthews. She's got a breakaway going the other way for the lead. Good. Claire Matthews. Claire Matthews puts the Redettes ahead with 27 seconds to play. Here's Mary Nelson now. Down to the baseline. Boxed in, kicks it out. Creer, open 3. Yeah! Macy Creer drains
for
the 3 ball.
1-point lead.
And Oski leads by 1 with 16 seconds to go. Woo! How about that? Macy Creer. Another 3 presented by Dr. Jim Else and Penn Central Eye Clinic in the Penn Central Mall, downtown Oskaloosa. So now you've got a 1-point lead. 59-58, 16 seconds to play. Centerville will have the basketball. What do we do out of the timeout?
Well, just play good defense that we've been playing all game. I mean, we'll see what Coach White calls here. But we've got, I mean, they haven't been great on their free throws all game, so we can't be giving them a layup. But, you just got to play tough defense. Centerville has really struggled. Maybe just giving them a long shot, but not giving them a layup and an easy bucket into the lane. So just got to play aggressive.
All right, so again, 16 seconds remain. 16 seconds. Oskaloosa 59, Centerville 58. Just got the lead back on a 3-pointer by Macy Creer. Centerville has the basketball. Oski has more than 10 team fouls, so it's double bonus for Centerville should Oski foul. But you don't want that to happen because you don't want to give Centerville the lead with free throws. All right, out of the timeout. Centerville has the basketball. They feed it down low to their big girl. High off the glass. No good. Big rebound, Amanda Faye, and she's fouled. Huge rebound right there by Amanda Faye.
Yeah.
They got it down low to Claire George right under the basket. She could not hit. And then Amanda Faye grabs the rebound and the foul. And Amanda Faye will shoot the 1-and-1 on the other end. That was number 4 on Claire George. So you want to see Amanda hit at least one of the 2 here, because that would make it where they have to hit a 3 to win it. First free throw from Amanda, good.
Good job.
That's only her 3rd point of the second half. They have really shut her down in this second half. She has 12 in the game, but only 3 in the second half. Now, timeout called by Centerville.
Well, and I would guess they've just substituted in their 3-point shooter, number 40, Taylor Shin, and so I'm guessing they're going to draw up a play for her should Amanda make this next free throw. She was on the bench. They just brought her in, so hopefully one of our girls identifies her and face guards her.
All right, well, there you see the Oskaloosa huddle. 8.6 seconds remain. 8.6. Oski 60, Centerville 58. 1 free throw coming out of the timeout for Amanda Faye. If she hits it, it gives Oski a 3-point lead. Centerville will have to shoot a 3. Oski pulls everybody out of the lane on the front.
Good job. Good. It's down. 3-point play here.
Amanda hits both free throws. 3-point Oskaloosa lead. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. They get it to Shin, her 3-pointer from the right corner. 3 ball,
and
no good.
Oski wins.
And Oskaloosa wins.
Their opening game.
Oskaloosa, when is the last time the Indians girls have been 1-0, ladies and gentlemen? It's been a long time.
Wow. Good for them and good for Coach White and her staff.
Final score, Oskaloosa 61 and Centerville 58. What a game.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, it's a good day for Oskaloosa basketball.
So, Oski led 14-12 after the first quarter. Centerville had a 3-point lead at halftime, 28-25. Oski came back and gained a 2-point lead at the end of the third quarter, 42-40. And then the fourth quarter, back and forth, and 61-58 is your final. Oskaloosa with the win. Look at the point production, though, by Oski. 14 in the first quarter, 14 in the second quarter, 14 in the third quarter, 19 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's impressive. I mean, just the amount of points that they scored overall, and yeah, very consistent. I love the tempo of the game that they had. They just played like a winning team tonight, yes. Jamie. I'm so impressed.
Yeah, I mean, they made mistakes.
Oh, sure.
Some things they got to clean up, obviously, but it is the first game of the year. But I really like that we played 7 players, and 6 of them scored. And all of them scored multiple times. I mean, Jennings had a great game. Schaffner played great. Macy Creer hit 2 big threes and some free throws in the beginning. Kaylee Johnson hit some big baskets. Mary Nelson hit a couple of threes. Amanda Fay shut down in the second half, but came up with 2 huge free throws there and a big rebound in the final seconds.
Yeah, I mean, clearly they have some things to talk about and learn on and kind of clean things up. But, it's such a huge win for the program. And, clearly, on paper, Centerville is a good basketball team and they've been hyped up. I kind of looked into their program. I know their coach. They're coached well. And so this is a huge win. And, just makes them excited for the season too, and everybody excited for the season. And, clearly they've been working really hard, and I loved how they played together. I talked about before the game started about getting some chemistry and knowing your teammates, and it really it's hard to get that the first, couple of games, but for the most part, they did a really good job. And I think really Mary Nelson is a huge part of that. She isn't necessarily a point guard, per se, but she really controlled that game and controls the offense out there and really runs that offense. So props to Mary on a great game.
Are you ready for this? 5 Oski girls in double figures.
Wow.
5.
Wow. That's awesome.
So as we kind of look at some of the final game stats here, scoring-wise, I'm not going to go through turnovers and rebounds because I lost track there late in the game. But, Amanda Fay leads the way with 13 points tonight for Oskaloosa. Centerville did a good job on her in the second half. She had 9 at halftime and really wasn't much of a factor until very late in the game. But when we needed her, she stepped up big.
Yep.
What a game by Jillian Jennings. 12 points, Laura, 10 of them in the second half.
Yeah.
She took some ill-advised shots.
Sure.
But
sure.
That's the kind of production. If we can get that game in, game out of Jillian, that's a big plus.
Yeah, and they're going to key in on Amanda. She's tall and she does a good job in there, and she's going to be our offensive threat for the most part. But really great job of Jillian just kind of taking some good shots out there when we needed it, and all of them really. Macy stepped up. She struggled all game, and then she stepped up with 2 big 3-pointers in the second half, and just a really good job of everybody.
All right, so 12 for Jillian Jennings. Laura, thank you for making the trip tonight.
You bet. Thanks, Jamie.
All right, drive home safe. Okay, so we're going to shift around here and give the headsets to Coach J.C. White. We're going to talk to her. Going through the rest of the scoring, so 13 for Amanda Fay, 12 for Jillian Jennings, 10 points each for Macy Creer, Kaylee Johnson, and Mary Nelson, and then 8 points for McKenna Schaffner coming off that Oskaloosa bench. So again, 6 players scored out of the 7 that played. 5 players in double figures. The end result is a 61-58 win over Oskaloosa. So I think Coach White had that. There she is. All right. So we're at the top of the bleachers that are folded up here. So you probably can't see Coach White right now, but we're going to talk to her. Coach, congratulations, 1-0.
It feels good.
I bet it does. Let's talk about the start of this game. You jumped out to a 14-12 lead after one quarter. Your girls came out aggressive. You told me you want to see competitiveness out of them, and we saw that.
Yeah, we really did. I was happy with the way the girls played. We pretty well executed the game plan. Our finish wasn't quite as good as I would have liked it to be, but at this point, a finish is a finish. And to have 5 of our 6 girls that played, or 6 of our top 7 were scoring. That's great for us offensively, and to put up that many points is a huge step for us.
Absolutely. And there you see Coach J.C. White on camera now. And second quarter, Centerville took that 3-point lead there at halftime. So it's still in it by all means, 28-25 at halftime. You're down 3. What was your discussion at halftime?
We just talked about we just have to keep executing. We knew they would make changes defensively, and we just kept execution on the offensive end. We had a lot of great looks, and we also had a lot of forced looks, so that's good for us coming into the first game that we're taking shots. That's somewhere we haven't been offensively the past couple years, so it's good for us to start there.
Absolutely. And, in the past years, that's where we've seen the game kind of get out of control, is when a team makes a run on you like that in a quarter. And that's where we'd see our team score, maybe 2 points in a quarter, but not the case here. In fact, one of the comments I made to Laura right after the buzzer was, look at our point production. 14 points in each of the first, second, and third quarters, 19 in the fourth quarter. You got to love that.
I do. Offensive execution was big for us in the first 3 quarters, and we're taking shots, and that's huge improvement, and you could see the confidence on our girls, and that's also been an improvement, so I'm excited.
Let's talk about the closing minutes there down the stretch where it was pretty tense, and it got sloppy at times, but your girls came up, got it done in the end. What were you talking about during those late timeouts, and what were you wanting your team to do down the stretch there with a lead?
We talked about taking care of the basketball, and we really didn't execute that at the end. That was probably our stretch that needed the best execution as far as taking care of it, and we really didn't. But, we found a way to get it done. We scored some points in transition, and so they maybe didn't execute in that sense, but they executed in other ways to make up for it.
All right, well, we talked Sunday when we filmed the Indians Corner, which airs tomorrow, by the way, on MCG Channel 7. But we talked about, who's going to be the scorers this year, who's going to step up. You told me that, hey, these girls shoot the basketball this year, which is something different than we've seen in the past. You have 6 girls score tonight, 5 of them in double figures. Amanda with 13. Jillian Jennings, though, she owned the second half for your team. 12 total points, 10 of them in that second half.
Yeah, Jillian had a lot of points in transition. Her favorite shot is her little baby dribble into her transition shot. And so when we've got girls running the court hard and she's running the court with teammates, she's getting great looks. And that's a testament to all those girls working hard and running for teammates.
10 points each for Macy Creer, Kaylee Johnson with 10, and Mary Nelson with 10 points as well. We had 4 3-pointers on the night, 2 each by Nelson and Macy Creer. So obviously a lot of excitement, a lot of smiles going home on the bus tonight. What's your focus then tomorrow come practice as you're back at it a week from tonight on the road at Fairfield?
When we get back at it at practice, we'll definitely be working late game situations so that when we're in this position again later this season, we can execute a little better down the stretch.
All right, well, I asked you Sunday on the Indians Corner, where do you want to see the team at the holiday break? You said, well, I'd like us to have 1 or 2 wins maybe. Well, you got 1. Congratulations.
Got 1. Thank you.
All right, that is Coach J.C. White. She's the head girls basketball coach of Oskaloosa as the Indians go on the road to start the 2019-20 season and win at Centerville. 61-58 is your final score, and for the first time in a long time, Oskaloosa is 1-0 in girls basketball. Congratulations. I like what I saw tonight. Obviously some areas still to clean up and some things to work on, but man, 5 girls in double figures, 6 of our 7 players that played scored, and 61-58 final score. So again, running through the scoring, 13 for Amanda Fay, 12 for Jillian Jennings, 10 each for Macy Creer, Kaylee Johnson, and Mary Nelson, 8 points off the bench for McKenna Hafner. Oski did a great job rebounding the ball tonight, and for the most part, played pretty strong defense as well. Probably still a few more turnovers than Coach J.C. White would like to see, but certainly much better in that category than what we've seen the past couple of years. So, wow. What a way to start the year, folks. Oski 61, Centerville 58, and the Indian girls out to a 1-0 start. Don't forget our next broadcast will be coming up a week from tonight, next Tuesday, December 3rd, on the road again. We'll see the Oski boys in action as they open up their season in defense of their Class 3A state championship from last season. Their first game of the year. The girls will be part of that as well, doubleheader. It's at Fairfield next Tuesday. We'll have it right here on the Indians Network. Our pregame coverage will start at 6 o'clock, and tip-off of the girls will be at 6:15, and then the boys will follow that right here on the Indians Network. And then December 6th, we have another one at home opener for the girls and boys as they will start conference play hosting Grinnell on December 6th. Don't forget to watch the Indians Corner, our winter sports preview, coming up tomorrow. You'll see it on MCG Channel 7. It airs at 4 p.m. and 10 p.m., so set your DVRs. And we will get some comments from Coach J.C. White, also Oski boys coach Ryan Parker, and we'll talk wrestling with Coach Chase Weber on our winter sports preview on the Indians Corner, which is tomorrow on MCG Channel 7. Once again, thanks to all of our sponsors who make our coverage possible. We can't do it without them. There you see them on your screen. Thanks to each and every one of you for supporting our coverage of Oskaloosa Athletics here on the Indians Network. Big thanks to my commentator, my partner tonight, Laura North. Thank her for making the trip. Also, a big thank you to Devin Allen, OVP student who made the trip and ran the camera for us tonight as well. Hope you enjoyed it. Final score, Oskaloosa 61, Centerville 58, and the Indian girls are 1-0 on the season. We'll see you next Tuesday night for Oski girls and boys at Fairfield. Until then, good night, everybody, from Centerville on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. Thanks for watching. Okay.